Hey guys, my father house again. Yeah, I'll make this quick. I had a most credible dream that the Lord gave me. Um, Actually, it's three dreams in one day. So the first one was a rapture dream. I was at my job. Well, yeah, I was at my job like it always is, and then a rapture happened, and when two employees walked in there in a dishwashing room, my clothes was on the ground. And yeah, that's when the rapture happened. Then changed from one scene to the next scene. It was drones like flying in the parking lot where I work at. It was just destroying cars. It was shooting lasers at cars like in that movie Star Wars. You know how they in a space they're shooting at other spaceships to blow it up or however you say it. Yeah, they was shooting at cars and destroying cars, and people's running in fear everywhere. And it switched from the second scene to the final scene, the third scene. The sun was blocked out all in one day. It's like 1 minute the sun was there giving light, next minute it was an eclipse. It just blacked out, and it turned dark all of a sudden, and people was running in fear everywhere, all over the parking lot, and drones is blasting cars all over the place. It was destroying cars all over the place, and people was running all around the parking lot, running in fear, scared, screaming, in terror. I mean, it was like a horror movie. I mean, it was like a horror movie, but in real life. It wasn't no cameras, no Hollywood, no nothing like that. It was like pure terror in real life. And people was running scared, fearless. They didn't know what to do. It was running all over the parking lot. They didn't know what to do. And it was closed everywhere, all over the parking lot. And that's when the rapture happened. It was closed all over the ground, all by cars. It was closed everywhere. And yeah, drones is just shooting up cars. And it was blowing up cars, destroying stuff, blowing up stuff. And yeah, it was drones just flying everywhere. It was millions and it was like drones all over the place. You couldn't escape them. And it wasn't destroying, killing the people, just destroying the cars, blowing them up. Shooting at cars, and it was just blowing up. And yeah, it was pitch black the whole time. So it was dark as day, just like Lord's word said. The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. But yeah, I think I seen the moon turn blood red too next to the sun. I think I'm not sure. But yeah, it was a strong dream the Lord just gave me. But yeah, this is after the rapture though. This didn't happen before; it happened after. Reason why I know it happened after because the clothes on this all this happened after the rapture happened because it was clothes on the ground, and that's when the drones are shooting in every car in the parking lot, destroying them, blowing them up. That's how I know it happened after rapture because the clothes is everywhere. It was all on the ground, all over the place, including my own. Mine wasn't in the parking lot. Mine was in my workplace. Yeah, mine was in my workplace. Mine was in the dishwasher room, and when the two employees went in there to look, my clothes on the ground. I was wondering where I went, and yeah, I was wondering where I went. And that's when all the chaos started. That's when all the trouble happened. And then all the chaos started. I just saw in my spirit, in my heart, that Lord's coming back any day now. The rapture's gonna happen any day now. Because it could be a normal day. Because you'll be walking down the street. And it could be a normal day, like any other day. Like you're at work regularly and the rapture just happened just like that. And your clothes on the ground and people left behind, they gonna be in fear and shock and chaos. They gonna be confused. They gonna be in a confused state, and they gonna be seriously shocked. and they're gonna be in fear, in serious fear, and heavenly, not in heaven. They're gonna be in heavy fear. The world is shocked and confused and stressed out. They're gonna wonder what happened, why is so many clothes everywhere, and planes gonna be falling from the sky, and passengers they gonna be gone, and flight attendant they gonna be gone. But who gonna be flying the plane? That's the only problem. Who gonna be flying the plane? And it's gonna be so many people left behind. I mean, I hate to say it, and I hate to be negative, but the sad part is gonna be so many people left behind. So many, because the Lord knows who He's gonna take and who He's gonna take and who's gonna leave behind. He already knows already. He already knows who's part of the rapture list and who ain't part of the rapture list. Basically, He knows who's going in the rapture and who ain't. He knows who's gonna take and who He ain't gonna take. Because He tried to tell people over and over and over and over, get your life right with Him, get saved from above, and get right with Him, but people are just hard-headed. They just want to do what they want to do. The Lord tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. So many warnings, so many judgments. He even tried and tried and tried. Yeah, he's about to call it quits because he's fed up with hard-heads. He's just tired of hard-heads. He's just tired of it. Now I'm blaming. I don't blame him. I'm on his side. I'm tired of hardheads too. People just don't want to listen. I mean, they want to see the Antichrist so bad. Hey, it's about to happen. Because they don't want the Lord. They want the Antichrist so bad. But one thing, don't get that chip. Don't get it. Because they don't want Him. They don't want the Lord or the Bible. They want to see Antichrist so bad and worship Him. Hey, have at it. The Lord's going to make their wish come true. They're going to wish the Antichrist here so bad, Lord's going to finally make their wish come true. But later on, down that line, they're going to seriously regret it. Oh, my bad, we made a terrible mistake. Yeah, duh. Well, he ain't going to say that, but it's my way of thinking. But yeah, they're going to realize they made the biggest mistake of their life. Because they wanted the wrong person to come back, and they're going to realize, well, then it's going to be too late. They're going to be in a tribulation period. But hold on. There's still time for that, though. They're going to be the tribulation saints. They're going to come back at the second coming. So, yeah, not the rapture, but they're going to be tribulation saints. They're going to be there at the second coming. Not the rapture, but the second coming. But, yeah, they're going to have to go through the tribulation period. They're going to have to. But when Antichrist come, they're gonna realize they've been wanting the wrong person. They've been the person that they've been wanting so desperately bad is the wrong person. They've been wanting to worship the whole time, and they're gonna finally realize that. But they're in tribulation. They're still gonna reject the Lord. But He has a plan for them, though. He has a plan. He got it all worked out. He has a plan. He ain't gonna let nobody down. So, there's gonna be a lot of tribulation saints. Trust me, there's gonna be a lot that you can't even like 144,000. There's gonna be a lot of tribulation saints. A lot. But the rapture, yeah, it's gonna be chaos and confusion and the whole nine. It's gonna be sort of like that movie Left Behind with Nicolas Cage in there. It's gonna be like that. And yeah, it's gonna be people at malls too. Malls too. It's gonna be people running chaos, running fear. I mean, it's gonna be clothes all over the place. I mean, babies gonna be gone, mothers gonna be gone. I mean, wow. I mean, I can't put in words how it's gonna be. Ain't gonna be no cameras though. This time ain't gonna be no Hollywood cameras. It's gonna be real life. Cause the Lord knows who's coming and going, or who's going, who's staying. In other words, He knows who's coming, who's staying. He knows already. But now is the time to get your heart right with the Lord, because He can see in your heart whether you're ready or not. He can see in your heart whether your heart's rapture ready or not. He can see it in there. He can tell in your heart whether you're ready to take off or what, whether you got your bags packed or what, or unpacked. So my advice to you: get your bags packed and get ready for a takeoff flight. Because Lord can look in deep down your heart and know whether your heart is ready for liftoff. He can tell. He can know right then and there if you're ready to go or not. But yeah, we're about to be lifted off this earth. Yeah, the bride's about ready to go. Yeah, she's been waiting patiently for so long, getting abused and beaten up by the world. Yeah, it's time for her to be lifted off. So, and we're about to face the bema seat. Yeah, so yeah, the Lord's about to come back and get us. We're about to get raptured out of here. The Lord is getting closer and closer. Each day passes, Jesus is getting more and more and more and more excited as we are about his coming. He's getting anxious and excited as we are. So, yeah, and everybody fighting over his color, what race he is, and all that. All about to come to an end, and yeah, he's about to reveal himself in the second coming. But not in the rapture though, but in the second coming. But yeah, he's about to reveal his true self. So he been arguing and fighting over that for years. His paintings and stuff, they're all fake. Yeah, because they got black Jesus and white Jesus, they're all fake. They're all false. That's that's a long history right there. And Israelites, yeah, look up who the real Israelites are on the YouTube. It's not what many people think, because they believe that Israelites are the white people, which is Jews, which is fake Jews in Israel as we speak. If you don't believe me, read Revelations 2:9. The synagogue of Satan. People say they are Jews when they are not. They're fake Jews. Where black African American blacks are the real Jews, Israelites. They came here on slave ships. Look at a documentary of it. Yeah, look it up yourself on YouTube. Who the real Israelites are, and I'll prove it to you. The real picture of Jesus, the real photo of it, the real color of him. Since everybody been arguing and fighting over color down the century and down the timeline, everybody been debating over that for centuries and years. The real color of Jesus. So, yeah, guys, it's a lot. That's a lot of history. It's a lot to learn. So, but anyway, yeah. So Jesus coming back, and I can feel my spirit. I'm super excited about it, and the bride is beyond ready. I mean, way past and beyond ready. But the thing is, the Father, he's saving more souls. That's why he delayed the rapture. That's why he told his son to wait. Hold on, don't rapture him yet. Don't take him yet. I'm not ready because I'm saving more souls, which makes sense. But yeah, he's about ready to wrap things up. So yeah, Father, he's about ready. He's ready to wrap things up. Because yeah, the World War III is about to happen, and tribulation period is right around the corner, and time is swiftly speeding up. But you know how tires spin on cars when the gas pedal's on the freeway? That's how fast time is speeding up, because the Lord, he's about ready to wrap things up. Because he's about ready to pour out his judgment on this earth. Because at first he came with water, now he's coming with fire. So he's about to let his son know it's time to go. The mansions are ready, and the bride is about to ready to be lifted off this planet. So her bags are packed up, and she's about ready to go. She's super excited, and Jesus is super excited. So Jesus is super excited as we are, and he can't wait. We can't wait. So yeah, and the Father, he can't wait either himself. So he's finally about to give his son a signal to let him know that it's time to go. So it's ready to go get my children, go get the bride. It's time. It's ready. It's time to go. But yeah, we gonna be at the bema seat before you know it. Yeah, the twinkling of an eye at the last trumpet. We about to read 1 Thessalonians 4:16 through 18. Read that. And that's about to happen one of these days in real life. But it's going to be a sad day for the people left behind, confused and fear and chaos. It's going to be a sad, sad day for them. Because then they gotta go to the tribulation period, and everything that they predict is is really gonna happen. So like the drones destroying cars and stuff, and scientists turning humans into robots. That's in the near future. And yeah, it's like that movie Ghost in the Shell. That's gonna have. They trying to do that in real life now. Taking your brain and putting it in a robot, and take a robot brain, put it in your head. It's like they're turning half human, half robot, and taking human's head and put it on a dog's body. I know. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds crazy. I know. It's. I don't want to be on dog. Okay, God didn't make half dog and half human. He didn't do that. He made both human, Adam and Eve. Okay, he didn't take Adam's head off his body and put a dog head. I mean, come on now. I mean, what sense does that make to you? That just don't look right. Okay, that just don't look right. I mean, a dog head on a human body. That just don't look right. I mean, come on now. We're not animals. And we're human beings. God didn't take Adam and Eve's head off their body and place them with dog heads. Come on, man. And gave them tails. Really? You know how crazy and insane that sounds? I mean, Lord, that's Satan's idea. That's the enemy's idea. He thought of that. God never thought of nothing like that. That's an enemy tampering with God's gender. He always had been, especially the gayness. He using the rainbow as gay. He made, because God made something beautiful in the sky, perfect, and the enemy just took it and turned it into a trash can. He just completely destroyed. He turned something beautiful and perfect into a trash can. He turned it something most disgusting, most vile thing you ever seen. I mean, man, I can't put it in words, man. The enemy made it so gross, so disgusting. I mean, God is fed up with it. Everything God does, Satan imitates. He copies. I mean, God pretty much fed up with it. The only thing that the enemy can't imitate and copy is the rapture. He can't do that. How is he going to imitate the rapture? How? Explain that to me. Exactly, he can't. He can't imitate it. Because God's going to catch him by surprise. Yeah, one of these days. Because he don't know when the rapture's going to happen. He don't know when he know rapture's coming. He don't know when it's going to happen. He don't know when God's going to take his kids off the earth. His children. You know it's coming, though. He just don't, but he don't know when, though. He don't know when. You know it's coming, but he don't know when. So it's going to be like a surprise. Well, to the enemy. But he going to take us, he going to catch up. Basically, the Lord's going to catch us off guard. He don't catch us by surprise. Don't catch us off guard, but in a positive way. 1 minute we're here, next minute we're at the Bema seat. And believe me, like I was telling you before in my previous videos, it's gonna be a sad, sad eternity for people who lose their rewards, and embarrassing because everybody gonna be standing up there watching because they didn't do the time they spent on earth. They didn't do what God told them to do, what the Lord told them to do. Go save souls, preach gospel. You know, save many souls into the ark as you can, collect many souls as you can. They just act opposite of that. And boy, oh boy, they gonna lose rewards. And God's gonna test their heart with fire, and and see what they gain, and what they use their time worth spent on the earth. Was it spent wisely or waste? They're going to find out to be Messiah when God tests their hearts with fire and works with fire. They're going to find out was their time wasted on earth or spent wisely. Well, if it was wasted on earth, it's going to be a sad, sad day. Sad day. And everybody going to be there to see it. Some going to lose rewards, some going to get rewards. It's going to be a sad day for some. Not for all, but for some. Got different rewards for some. But the people left behind, whoo-wee. They gonna go through 7 years of hell. Which I hate to say, but they gonna go through 7 years of hell. Man, they didn't make a wise choice at all. All rejectors, yeah, wow. Now false religions out there, yeah, they gonna go through 7 years of hell. Oof. All I can do is pray for them that the Lord reaches them and that they hurry up and get saved before the rapture happens, because it's right around the corner. And the rapture can happen any day now. Things that's going on around here, and the birth pains expanding. Because every time I see a pregnant woman, or pregnant girl, or a pregnant teenager, I be thinking that's the world right there. And labor pains is about to give birth. Because the Lord put that in the word. You know, a woman travail in labor pains. They will not escape. That's 1 Thessalonians 5:3. Yeah, they will not escape. We escape, but they won't. As a woman travail give birth, a woman in pain travail at giving birth. That's 1 Thessalonians 5:3. Yeah, so. But yeah, every time I see a pregnant woman or a pregnant female, yeah, I think of one thing. Well, I think of Lord created you in your mother's womb. I think of that too. That's biblical. A pregnant woman is biblical. I can think of that too. But yeah, I think in the world giving birth, because the world's pregnant too, and it's about to get birth. Because the attractions are getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer together. The closer it get, the worse it get. That means the world's about to get birthed in a minute. And when attractions come together, you get closer and closer, and that means the baby's getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to coming. Every second, every minute, every hour, it's getting closer and closer and closer and closer to coming. That means the baby's getting closer and closer and closer to coming. So when the baby's getting closer and closer, the world's getting closer and closer giving birth. So it's basically the same thing. Jesus did use the pregnant woman as an illustration, a demonstration. So there you have it. But anyway, guys, yeah, I just want to let you know my rapture dream. And the Lord's on his way. He's excited. He's happy. Excited as we are. And yeah, he's about to bust up in the sky and come in the sky and yeah, rapture the bride. Because Acts 1:11 says, men of Galilee, why are you standing there gazing at the sky, watching Jesus go up? The same Jesus that you saw go up will return at the same way you saw him go. That's Acts 1:11. Why are you looking up at the sky? When Jesus left in a cloud, you're going to come back in a cloud. So, yeah, so we're going to be gone, guys. We're about to be out of here, finally, and we're leaving, finally. So, yeah, we beyond ready, and the Lord He just saving souls, that's all. No big deal. No big deal. He's just saving souls, that's all. I'm glad he delayed the rapture. I'm glad. I'm happy he did it. You know, in my heart, I'm happy he did it, and in my heart, I'm glad he did it. So, he did a positive thing. He made a wise move. And I thank him for that. And yeah, the more souls, the better, which is good. Because he said he don't want nobody to perish, not one person, not one soul, not one. He want to give everybody a chance to get saved. Everybody a chance to get saved. Everybody. I mean, everybody. But people have a chance during the tribulation, but they got to go through 7 years of hell. But those big tribulation saints, they going to meet us later. So we're going to be up there celebrating at the Bema seat and at the marriage supper of the Lamb. But tribulation saints, they're going to be there later on. So it's going to be crowded. But it's going to be room, though. It's going to be lots of room. Believe me. Because earth is limited. God's heaven, nah. It's never limited. One thing about the Lord, he's not picky. That's one thing I love about him. He's not picky. He's not argumentative. He don't like to argue. He don't like to fight. Everything human does, he doesn't do. He don't think like we do. That's Jeremiah I think 29:18 or something like that. Yeah, my thoughts are not your thoughts. My ways are not your ways. I mean, the Lord he don't think like, he see what we think, but he don't act like we do. He don't think like we do. Okay, he don't argue and fight and cuss people out like he don't do that. That's human way of thinking. That's our way of thinking. God don't think like that. That's the enemy way of thinking. God don't think like that. He don't act like that either. He ain't picky either. When it comes to jobs, if God was a hiring manager, he'll hire everybody. Okay, you're hired, you're hired, you're hired. The whole world's hired. The whole world's a winner. That's how God sees it. But us humans, I choose that one, and that's it. I mean, what about everybody else? What about them? They want jobs too, Are you going to leave them out? That's how humans think. That's humans' way of thinking. They treat God's menu they treat God's word like it's a lunch menu. I mean, they edit things out. They picky. They want certain things, certain this, certain that. I mean, that's how humans are. They're picky. And they fight and argue. I mean, God he don't do that. I mean, he's not like that. That's why, I like God's word better, because that's what I love about him, because he's not picky. He don't argue. He don't talk back to people. He don't cuss people out. He don't do any of that. He's not negative like that. He's all positive all the way around. We're the humans, the one capable of arguing, fighting, cussing, being picky, all the above. We're capable of that because we're human. We have that kind of mind. God's mind, he don't have a mind like that. For us, he don't cuss people out. He ain't negative like we are. He don't argue like we do. He don't fight like we do. He sure ain't picky like we are. So he ain't none. He's positive all the way around. Just we're the one that's positive and negative, and the enemy is negative all the way around. So yeah, there's a big difference. So yeah, and the landlord, God's not money hungry either. He's not a gold digger. He's not. No. Humans are gold diggers, and we're picky on money. God's not like that. He's not a gold digger, that's for sure. And he ain't picky on money either. He has money. He don't need our money. He has money. But this is God's money that we're using. It's not ours. It's God's. That's what people don't realize. But he's our landlord basically. All you had to do if you want to meet the Lord is sign your lease over to him for the first time ever. That gives him the keys to your heart. So, and whatever he do inside your apartment, just let him do it. Just ask him fix things up. If the apartment's a mess and it's broken down, broken windows everywhere, like sin vandalized it, or the enemy and sin vandalized it, just let the Lord fix it up. Just come as you are, let him fix it up. And just let him fix it up for you, and go from there. Let him remodel it, let him fix it up, or let him do remodel it and modelize it. Let him fix it up for you, and do final preparations, final touches to make it ready and to make it right. Let him do what he want to do in your heart. He's still sinning, but he can see that now. The Lord ain't counting our sins. He's counting our blessings, not our sins. So, yeah, and look at that video of my father's love letter. So, he's waiting for us, though. God's excited, too. He can't wait to let his son know it's time to go. It's time, finally. So, yeah, he can't wait either. And Lord Jesus, he can't wait either. He all like, oh, finally. But, when he said finally, brothers and sisters, when the word finally, like, it's about time. Like, it took you long enough. But when we get up there, we're going to finally realize what took so long. It's going to all come into place now, because all the pieces of the puzzle are in place. Everything's ready. Everything's set. Table set. Food set. Everything's set. Everything's ready. We're just waiting on the Father. Everything is set, ready, and go. And our mansions are ready. Everything is ready to go. Everything's ready to go. Ready, ready, ready. So, yeah. All Jesus now is waiting on the Father. So I was waiting on. Get a signal. All right, go get the bride. So, All right, guys. Just want to shoot you that message real quick. So, thanks for listening, and God bless, and I hope to see you in the rapture. And other rapture, hope to see you at the Bema seat. So, yeah, because we read about heaven, and we're about to see it in real life. What eternity really look like. And believe me, you're gonna be a bit surprised. You're gonna be in a world of shock. So it's a positive thing, but it's sad to say, but it's you don't want to think about the lake of fire right now because there's a lot of people pouring down there. People rushing to die. People rushing to their death, and it's too many people rushing to the lake of fire. It's too many. So you don't want to think about that right now. You want to think about heaven. So, all right, guys, thanks for listening. God bless, and see you in the rapture, and see you at the Bema seat.